Yo, what is up guys? Delboy here, aka Blue Collar Sports TV. Hopefully you guys are doing well. If you're new here, smash that like, hit subscribe, all of that good stuff. So, some boxing news that has somewhat gone under the radar. This Thursday being tomorrow, the 23rd of June, Jarrell Miller makes his long-awaited return to the heavyweight division. He's actually fighting in Argentina against Argentinian journeyman Ariel Esteban Bracamonte. Now, Bracamonte has been in there with several prospects in his career. He's one of those journeymen that will always come up short. He'll throw a few punches, but if you're any good, you will get him out of there. In fact, even Dave Allen managed to stop Bracamonte a few years ago in a pretty good fight. So it's a routine comeback for Jarrell Miller. And ironically, this card in Argentina, which Jarrell Miller is fighting on, is part of the WBA's KO Drugs Festival. Pretty ironic, right? Well, I found it funny at least. But yeah, I mean, I'm not going to lie, I'm actually quite looking forward to the return of Jarrell Miller. It's going to be interesting to see what sort of shape he's in after just over 3.5 years out of a ring. I believe the last time Jarrell Miller fought was back end of 2018, so it's a long time. And of course he got that Anthony Joshua fight in June of 2019, but a few weeks before he tested positive, which is where Jarrell Miller's career really went off the rails. And subsequently after that failed drug test, he then signed with Top Rank, was supposed to come back in 2020, then failed another drug test, which cost him his Top Rank deal. And yeah, ever since then, Jarrell Miller has been out in the wilderness. But yeah, I mean, I for one am looking forward to his return. Ultimately, listen, he has a pretty fun style. He comes forwards, throws a lot of punches, quite a unique style to the heavyweight division in terms of his output, his activity, that sort of thing. And yeah, even outside the ring, I do find him somewhat entertaining. So yeah, I mean, I'll look forward to seeing how he looks in the ring physically, what sort of shape he's in, will this time out of the ring affect his style, you know, that sort of thing. I'm expecting him to win this fight regardless. I know he's been out a long time, but Ariel Bracamonte isn't anything special. So yeah, I mean, I know people are going to get up in arms about this, but as far as I'm concerned, you know, drug testing in boxing is a joke from top to bottom. Different athletic commissions have different standards to others. What is one violation in one jurisdiction is not in the other. Certain fighters are demonized for failing drug tests, whereas others, you know, have all of the excuses under the sun, which are parroted by mainstream media, that sort of thing. So, you know, drugs in boxing is a big sham. It's a big joke as it is right now. So I don't particularly care about PEDs in boxing. I mean, we have had scenarios in boxing where individual fighters have dictated what type of drug testing is implemented. That should never be a thing. It should never be down to a competitor to demand what drug testing agency is used, because, you know, potentially that fighter has a long-standing relationship with that agency, and that casts into doubt their fairness when it comes to this sort of thing. So, you know, drug testing in boxing is a big fat joke, so why should I take it seriously as a boxing fan? As far as I'm concerned, Jarrell Miller has now done his time. He's been out of a ring now for nearly 4 years. And yeah, let him come back. Let him earn a living, I say. You know, he's not exactly the only one to do it, and he won't be the last. So what else can I say? You know, I'm sure he'll win this fight. Hopefully he looks good, because if Jarrell Miller can get back to the level in which he was at, he can make for some really good fights in the heavyweight division. I mean, imagine, for example, fan-friendly fight, Derek Chisora versus Jarrell Miller. That would be a great fight. What about Jarrell Miller versus Joe Joyce? If Miller can get back to his old level, then he's going to be in some barn burners if he gets for fights. So I'm all for it. Though I appreciate that I'm sure many of you guys will have a different perspective on this. Anyway, share your thoughts below. It's been your guy Delboy. Peace.